So in solving this problem, it's all about recognizing that all transformation matrices go from these coordinate points, where this is 1, 0, the first one, and the second one is 0, 1. And you have to think about, where does 4/3 0 go? Well, that ends up being here, and 0 4/3 ends up being there. And so you can see that these values have been stretched, so therefore you get the enlargement factor of 4/3. Now the other ones get a little bit trickier to visualize. Okay, but that's visualized nonetheless. So again, I'm going to take these points. I'm going to take the point 1, 1, or 1, 0, sorry. And I know 1, 0 has changed to 2 over root 5 and 1 over root 5. Now one of the things that I noticed right off the bat is that the distance away from, when I plot that point, roughly speaking, I go over 2 5ths, which is a bit more than 1, and 1 over root 5 is a bit less than that, so I'm going to go over 1 and then a bit less, so somewhere over here. And then if I look at the 0, 1, it's gone to -1 over root 5 and 2 root 5. Again, I know 2 root 5 is about 2 over a bit more than 2. So that is just going to be, a bit shy of 1. So when I go to 0, 1, it's going to go to -1 root 5, -1 root 5, up to root 5. So what I notice is that, a couple of things I notice is that this distance here is still 1. If I square them both, I know that distance is 1, and I also know that this distance is also 1. But I notice that this looks like a 90-degree angle, and so it seems like this is just rotated. This is rotated. So I have to recognize that this is a rotation matrix, and so then I go cosine theta equals 2 over root 5, and I find my cosine. My angle will be 0.464. I believe that stands for radians. And then finally, we're going to do the same kind of analysis with the last part. We're going to look at the point. Think about, where does 1, 0 goes to -2 over root 13. Well, this root 13 is going to be about 3.5. So it's about -2/3. So that's going to be about here. -2/3 goes to -2/3, and then 3 over a third is going to be negative. It's going to be somewhere here. And the other point, 0, 1, is going to go negative. It's going to go over to here somewhere. Yeah, the x value is a bit bigger, something like that. And so when I look at this, I have to recognize that it's not a rotation. This is not rotated around at all. This is not rotated the same angle. It's not been stretched. So the only other option is it's going to be some kind of a line. Probably, if my sketch was better, I would probably see what's going on better, but I can see it's going to be a line reflected, a line it's going to be more like this. And this point here is going to be up here. It's going to be more like this, and it's going to be reflected. But the idea is recognizing that it is a reflection, and so then I know that tangent to now I have to look at my formula booklet to get the formula for a reflection over some line, and then I work from there. I hope that helps.